Talk about wide receivers and some guys who have good matchups this week. Who are we starting?
And let's start with Garrett Wilson. We'll stick with the Jets. I mean, he's averaged 10.9 points per game. I mean, that's not good, right? I mean, he was drafted at the end of first round. Bad. But the Vikings have allowed the fourth most points to perimeter receivers. And so if Wilson doesn't step up this week, I would be really concerned about him because very soon he may be playing with Devontae Adams. And then Brian Thomas Jr. as LSU continues to pump out these like awesome NFL wide receivers. He's averaging 14.5 points in his first 4 games as a pro. He had almost 22 last week. Now he's got the Colts. Over their first 4 games, Lindsay, their defense has already allowed 5 wide receivers to beat them for 15 points, including 2 who have gone over 20. So I like Brian Thomas this week.
Well, who do we not like this week that we otherwise would?
I hate this. Tyreek Hill. I've had Jalen Waddle as a sit the last 2 weeks. He's done nothing the last 2 weeks, but neither is Tyreek Hill. In his last 2 games, 12 targets, and he has scored 15.2 points, not per game, combined. And the Dolphins just don't have a quarterback who can get Hill the ball downfield, and it's killing them. And so like this week, I have Tyreek Hill in my NFFC league. I think I got to play Rashid Shaheed ahead of him, and I hate it. Tyreek Hill's done nothing, and it's a road game against New England, so like Tyreek Hill he's a hard sell for me right now, and it's not anything to do with him. And then Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's move to Chicago has been brutal from a fantasy respect. He has scored 11.8 points in his first 2 games combined, and now the Panthers defense, like it's not awful. They're giving up just 8.6 points per game to slot receivers. That's where Allen's run about 53% of his routes so far. I mean, if you're desperate, I get it, but right now Keenan Allen's more name and less stats.